This has been an absolutely insane last couple of days. We've just witnessed Halo going to PlayStation for the first time ever. This is crazy. This is the type of thing that if you've been around gaming for many years, you thought that this day would never come. And yet here we are. You can see Halo Combat Evolved uploaded to the official PlayStation YouTube account. This is wild. And since this happened, a lot of people have been speculating, myself included, that a Halo X Destiny 2 collaboration would probably be in the works. I mean, if Bungie is willing to do a Halo X Star Wars themed expansion, they're definitely interested in doing one with Halo, considering that's where they came from, right? Like, Bungie built up their entire name from the franchise Halo. Of course, they made games before that, like Marathon and Ganop, but I'm willing to bet that 99% of you out there never really played Ganop. You heard about Bungie because of the Halo franchise. And while it would seem like just a done deal in terms of this collaboration, right? Bungie wants money, Microsoft and 343 Studios want money. Why not make it happen? It would appear as though it's never going to happen. Paul Tassi, a writer for Forbes, posted this saying, Bungie wanted to do an official Halo collab for the 30th anniversary, and 343 said no. How the turntables, which is crazy for 343 to turn them down. Obviously, that's just Microsoft, really. And of course, there was some bad blood there initially after the split when Bungie left Halo and Microsoft, but I would have assumed that by then everything would have calmed down now. Like, technically speaking, Bungie split from Microsoft in 2007, and obviously development for Destiny 1 would have happened in, it looks like, apparently as early as 2007. So, like, obviously, Bungie was trying to cook up Destiny 1, like they wanted to get out of the Halo franchise because Microsoft owned the IP, and Bungie wanted to have their creative vision and creative freedom to build their own game and build their own studio. And they would have began, developing this in 2007. The 30th anniversary event wouldn't have happened until 14 years later, which, if you don't know, the 30th anniversary event kind of was like a Destiny 2 X Halo collaboration, except like we saw before, it wasn't an official collaboration. Instead, what we saw were Halo-inspired weapons being brought into Destiny 2. I mean, it sure felt like a Halo collaboration, right? Like when you're looking at the Battler there, and the Forerunner, several other guns, right? But this technically was not a Destiny 2 X Halo collaboration. So I guess the thought was that this would happen in the future. In fact, this r/Destiny the Game post that Paul Tassi is quote tweeting says, with Halo coming to PlayStation, how likely is the chance of a Halo collab? Now, obviously that, Halo is coming to PlayStation. Clearly, all bad blood is in the past. Maybe it could happen again in the future. Maybe that animosity is gone. Whatever prevented 343 from collaborating in the past, maybe that's not going to happen anymore. Obviously, this collaboration would have went live right here in December of 2021, which boosted the Destiny 2 population up to 1.2 million. So obviously, Destiny players were pretty interested in Halo weapons coming to Destiny 2. Could it have the same effect if we had a full-on Destiny 2 X Halo collaboration? Could we see 1.2 million players in the game once more? I mean, that would objectively be better than the launch of Edge of Fate at this point in time. So we absolutely could use that W. And it would seem as though Halo is aggressively choosing to collaborate with everyone now. I mean, you've got Halo X Fortnite. You got Master Chief literally in Fortnite out here, You got Halo X Fall Guys. This one looks ridiculous. And of course, recently we had Halo collaborating with Helldivers, which was a really interesting one, because the IP for Helldivers is actually owned by Sony. And so clearly, Sony and Microsoft are working together stronger now than ever before in their very tumultuous past. Like, we've been going on console wars for many years now, But it would appear as though the console wars are now over. It would appear as though that will be just a part of the rich history of gaming and something that we'll talk about as an afterthought. My son, many years from now, will ask me, Dad, what were the console wars? And I'll have to sit him down and explain exactly what happened as Xbox and PlayStation players duked it out in a basically forever fight. The console wars are over, right? Let me know if you think they're over down in the comment section below. And since Halo was willing to collaborate with a Sony-owned IP like Helldivers, along with various other games, I mean, you can see here, they also collaborated with Fortnite, Forza Horizon, Gears 5, Brawlhalla, Killer Instinct, countless others, right? It only seems natural that eventually there will be a Halo X Destiny 2 collaboration. Hopefully the bad blood is gone, and hopefully we don't see, 343 being still salty about all of this and not wanting to collaborate. That would suck. My running theory right now is that Bungie is waiting to see the results of Destiny 2 X Star Wars, specifically with Renegades. If this type of collaboration, which is more than just adding cosmetics from one IP to another, but actually integrating some story elements into it, if this is successful and like does crazy numbers when we look at the popularity report after this is launched, then and only then will Bungie consider this Halo collaboration and maybe how far they want to go with it, right? Because obviously, you can throw in a Master Chief skin for us Titans out there. We won't be complaining about that one bit. But if they were to take it a step further and there would be an actual like Destiny 2X Halo and it has like some of the same like themes that Halo had, that could deliver in a big way, especially because it would be OG Bungie, like the original makers of Halo, working once again on Halo-esque themed things for Destiny 2. I mean, that could be huge, right? Obviously, a lot of the OG faces from Bungie are gone now, so could current Bungie pull this off? I mean, I'm a little bit skeptical of that, but I do think that it's within the realm of possibilities if they're allowed the opportunity. But let me know what you think. Would you like to see a Destiny 2 X Halo collaboration? Would you like to see just specifically cosmetics, or do you want Bungie to take it a step further and actually do like what they're doing with Star Wars and Renegades and actually do kind of like a themed expansion to go along with it? Or do you think that that kind of oversteps the boundaries of Destiny's narrative and kind of makes Destiny a little more Fortnite-like, a little more soulless, right? A lot of people really appreciate the narrative and the lore of Destiny 2, and they don't want to see it adulterated with a bunch of, wacky and kind of forced collaborations that are somewhat like money-grabbing schemes. Let's be real here. Or would you just genuinely be excited for this no matter what? I know a lot of you out there are OG Bungie fans, people that have played not just Destiny 2, but Destiny 1, and maybe even going back further into playing a bunch of Halo. I myself regrettably only played just a tiny bit of Halo because I was a PlayStation guy and I was locked out of getting the opportunity to play it. So instead, I was over there during the peak years of Halo playing Call of Duty. And I missed out on a lot of really good stuff, I can tell, because clearly these were some iconic years for gaming. But because I was too broke to buy an Xbox, I suffered and missed out. And instead, I just ended up playing a ton of Call of Duty. And that is until, of course, I met and ran into Destiny 1. At that point in time, I left Call of Duty behind, and it's been nothing but Destiny for like the last 11 years, primarily. But I would still like to see this collaboration, and I'm actually going to be considering buying this new Halo campaign Evolved. Or I shouldn't say new because it's technically a remake, but buying it for PlayStation would be cool. Let me know what you think about this situation down in the comments section below. How do you feel about Bungie getting rejected by 343? And if you haven't seen it yet, this is not Bungie's first experience with rejection. We recently did a video saying they said no to Bungie, where Microsoft actually turned down purchasing Bungie back in 2021. If you want to watch that video, you can click on the screen right here. Smash the like button for me. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.